Good afternoon. This is Dave with the Daily Blooms. Today is March the 22nd, 2017, and it's on Wednesday. A bright and beautiful day outside as far as the sun goes, but only 20 degrees out at like 4:30. It's a nice 80-some, close to 90 or 100 in here at the peak in the greenhouse. So we've got a couple, three things to look at, and I'm also going to be telling you about the Genesee Region Orchid Society show and sale that will be April 1st and 2nd in Rochester. Here is a postcard type. I don't know if we can get it to focus so you can read it. We try anyway, but if you get this coupon, if you go to their site, Genesee Region Orchid Society, you can print this off and get $1 off admission. They're going to be open at the Rochester Museum of Science Eisenhart Auditorium, which is across the walkway of the Rochester Museum of Science. And go to their site for more detailed information. And I would urge you to attend this once-a-year event. And there'll be members there to assist you with any questions or any comments you might like to make. And vendors will be there. I think there's 7 or 8 vendors selling all sorts of orchids, from Cattleyas, which is what we have in bloom right here now, to some bug eaters, which we have right here in bloom now. We're in the greenhouse, and here's some more beautiful Cattleyas in bloom. So you might find some things like this up there at the show. And we're going to touch briefly on 3 that I have in bloom today. This is a very beautiful one, and I wished you could see it. The light just doesn't do it justice, but I got this white background so you can see the velvety red color on it. I've had it maybe a couple years, and it came originally from Orchids by Hauserman. It has, I think 7 buds on it there, and it's certainly a beauty. The name of it, you might ask. Here we are, if you can focus. It's certainly a beauty. We're also going to talk about bug eaters. They're becoming very popular. Every greenhouse or plant room should have some. It eats those gnats and flies and any other critters that might be lurking around. Here is a butterwort, is the common name for it. Many of the vendors that will be at the show should have this. I bought it in November in Buffalo when they had the show up there. I believe the vendor that sold this is going to be at ours in Rochester. This has four flowers in bloom right now. Very pretty, and there's a 5th one that's going to be opening. These things, if they like where they're growing, will reproduce and grow fantastically. They do a great job on helping control those gnats. Over here we have a Venus flytrap that I just picked up at Lowe's here quite some time ago, last spring I think. The saucer fell off. We'll get that in a minute. The thing that surprises me is that I didn't know Venus flytraps would flower. And here are 2 buds on this. Don't know if you can see them. And maybe it's not buds from them, but that grass-like thing growing behind it. I'm not sure. But I have moss growing in here, as you can see. And there's the moss. And I don't know if you can see the little baby fly traps. And they work. When the bugs get in them, they snap shut. And the bugs cannot get out. So, like I said, every greenhouse should have these, or even any plant room growing. They do quite well. So I think that'll probably wrap us up for today, and until Saturday. Again, keep in mind the Orchid Show and Sale from the Genesee Region Orchid Society, April 1st and April 2nd. If you're in Rochester, pencil it in on your calendar. If you're not in Rochester, make plans to take a little day trip. Be well worth your time. Yours truly probably is not going to be able to make it there this year due to health situations. I am going to go up Friday, the week of the show, and maybe try to make a video. And by then the judging should be done. So hopefully I'll be able to report back on how things are going there. So anyway, until Saturday, thanks for watching. So long.